I've been thinking about the Pwr Bttm episode where in May 11th, about a month ago, they had all their music pulled and they had shows canceled and people quitting their band and all sorts of bad things because of an anonymous accusation of inappropriate sexual contact, and supposedly maybe with minors. Okay? And it just, the sheer rapidity of it happening was amazing to me. And it was all just on an accusation. It didn't seem fair or legal or anything like that. And if you look up one of the people who was responsible for more or less getting the ball rolling, you see it was cordero-kolin or something like that. And if you look her up on Facebook, I mean, I got the link off of NPR, for crying out loud. She's got some pretty weird posts herself here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a good one. Here's one. This snootering tutor is scootering off to school. Have a good scooter, snootering tutor, or you will never toot again. Alright, that's just kind of silly. Alright, so here's one of her Facebook posts. Hey y'all, just a PSA, public service announcement. Ben from Pwr Bttm is a known sexual predator, perpetrator of multiple assaults, etc., and you should avoid going to their shows, boycott their music, not allow them in safe spaces. I have personally seen Ben initiate inappropriate sexual contact with people despite several no's and without warning or consent, and in the last few months have heard stories of Ben talking crap about other queer artists for their own gain, bullying other queer artists, making unwanted advances on minors despite knowing their age, and emotional abuse in relationships. Almost every single one of Ben's victims is queer. On a more personal note, Ben has participated in anti-Semitic acts in the past. Here's a photo of Ben posing with a swastika they drew. As a reminder, if you are the kind of person to refuse to take an artist like Ben off a pedestal for the sake of the queer people they have abused, you are part of the problem, and that makes you an abuse apologist. Please, please, please keep venues you know in the area free of this mess. Okay, alright. And yet, here's one of her other posts about herself. Okay, here it is. I paid a girl $350 to cuddle for 4 hours. The girl was pretty cute, too. She was not Asian, but she was still my type. The terms we both agreed on were we would cuddle in bed for a full 4 hours, and she would tell me I love you at random intervals and make eye contact. However, when push came to shove, she refused to look at me, and I had to pretty much beg her to say I love you. And she only said it once, and it sounded forced as all hell. But I guess it's a mixed blessing because her voice was annoying as blank. She sounded like Sarah Palin. The cuddling was amazing, though, once I got over the fact that she refused to make eye contact or look at me. I had to really use my imagination a lot, but for a good long time it felt amazing. I only got to touch her arms, but her skin was so fucking soft, it was fucking amazing. So much better than hugging my pillow, because the skin was so soft and you know you are hugging a real-life human female. My mind was blown for a while. At the end I tried to kiss her once, but she really dodged the heck out of it. Like I went to try and kiss her and she pushed me away and jerked her head back and had a disgusted look on her face. To be fair, we never agreed on kissing. We agreed there would be nothing sexual, but we never agreed on kissing, so that's kind of my fault. I kind of begged her a little to let me kiss her, but she declined. I guess there's a little bootlicker in us all, LOL. Overall, while she did not hold her end of the bargain as far as the eye contact part goes, it was a pretty good experience, and I want to do it again. You guys think I should use the same girl again, or do you think I can find a girl who would be willing to actually look at me sometimes and maybe even make eye contact, all for the same price? $350 or less for 4 hours of cuddling. I fear I might get addicted to this. Okay, so there you go. She's paying somebody $350 to cuddle with them for 4 hours, but the person didn't want to kiss them, or her. And I don't even know if this kitty person is a trans male or a female. Who cares? But it's like, okay, I tried to kiss the cuddler, and the cuddler got this look of disgust and pulled away, or tried to pull away, because it was basically forcing him, her, their self on this paid cuddler. So, and yet you make this unsubstantiated allegation against this queer rock band, and they get all their shit pulled for a month off the internet, and they lose their recording contract and all sorts of stuff, and people, it's a mess, okay? And so now a month later, this Pwr Bttm is back a month later. Now, perhaps I'm being a conspiracy theorist, or perhaps I'm, seeing something that's not there, but wow, was this nothing but a great big publicity stunt? No charges were ever filed. What is really going on? And who is this Kitty Colon Cordero, who has since changed her name on Facebook, but the link is still there from NPR. I don't know. It's just, the whole thing stinks. The whole thing stinks to me. So Pwr Bttm is back. They got all their contracts back, and this person is still just posting all sorts of weird stuff on Facebook. Now maybe I'm the creeper for copying a bunch of this stuff or getting screenshots on a bunch of this stuff, but I don't know. I'm going to be drunk in about an hour for roughly the next 3 days. Cheers. Is this person a reliable witness? Who wants to go on a romantic survival challenge in the North Woods and see who dies first? All right, there's the snottering person. Somebody else posted that. Laughing my ass off, I'll suplex a 100-year-old on sight if they were a Nazi or in the KKK. Hey, you know what else? Guess what? Liv, or whatever your name is, there's a swastika, okay? There's a swastika. Drawing a swastika in the beach is like a bad thing. Hitler culturally appropriated the swastika from the Hindus. Everybody knows that. What a swastika. So what? There was a funny post on Kitty cordero-kolin's Facebook also. Somebody else posted that, this guy went to Bard College, and he read a book there, and there was something about swastikas in the book, and so that's why he was talking about it. And somebody else posted, they only read one book at Bard College, and it doesn't have any swastikas in it. All right, well, Bard College is the same college that Steely Dan went to, up there on Annandale-on-the-Hudson, New York. In fact, one of their songs is California Tumbles Into the Sea. That'll be the day I go back to Annandale. Okay, they didn't exactly like it up there. It's out in the sticks. But, Bard College, at one time anyway, was more expensive than Yale University. Bard College is a pretty fancy college. So, I don't know, a backwards tattoo and some allegations of what? Underage or inappropriate sexual activity. And all these people's records are banned. I mean, there's rap stars that go to jail for a couple of years. Their music never gets pulled. They're pulling royalties the whole time they're in jail. This whole thing stinks of a fraud. A fraudulent publicity stunt. That's my take on it. Thank you very much.